All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start out by giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawah'S, Ba'ashem, Marakah Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone and rule well. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect, the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David. All right, so let's go right into it. This is 2 Samuel 7, and we'll read here. We'll start at verse number 1. It says, "And it came to pass when the king sat in his house, and the Lord had given him rest round about from all his enemies." All right, and it says that the king said unto Nathan the prophet, "See now, I dwell in a house of cedar, but the ark of Yahweh dwelleth within curtains." All right. And Nathan said to the king, "Go and do all that is in thine heart, for Yahweh is with thee." All right. And it came to pass that night that the word of Yahweh came unto Nathan, saying, "Go and tell my servant David, thus saith Yahweh, shall thou build me a house for me to dwell in?" It says, whereas I have not dwelt in any house since the time that I brought up the children of Israel out of Egypt. All right. It says, even to this day, but have walked in the tent and in the tabernacle. All right. Verse number 8. It says, "Now therefore shall thy say unto my servant David, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, I take thee from the sheepcote, all right, and following the sheep, to be a ruler over my people, over Israel. And I was with thee whithersoever thou wentest, and have cut off thine enemies out of thy sight, and have made thee a great name, like unto the name of great men that are in the earth. Moreover, I have appointed a place of my people, all right, and I will plant them, that they may dwell in the place of their own, and move no more, neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them any more as before time." It says, as since the time that I commanded judges to be over my people Israel, and have caused thee to rest from all thy enemies, also Yahweh telleth thee that he will make thee an house. And when thy days be fulfilled, and when thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of thy bowels, and I will establish his kingdom. It says, "And he shall build a house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. I will be his father, and he shall be my son." This is talking about Solomon, which is really talking about Yahawah'S. All right. It says, "And if he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men, and with the stripes of the children of men." You can go and read that in Psalms, the 22nd chapter. All right. It's talking about who? Yahawah'S. And who? Solomon that went off, and he had to pay, right, for him going off. He got chastised by the rod of men. That's Yahawah'S. All right. It says, "But mercy shall not depart away from him, as I took it from Saul, whom I put away before thee. And thine house and thy kingdom shall be established forever before thee, and thy throne shall be established forever. According to all thy words and according to all thy vision, so did Nathan speak unto David." All right. So let me get 2 Kings. Read 2 Kings. 2 Kings, the 11th chapter. And jump down to about. Let me see here. No, it's not in here. Oh, Salakia. I'm in the wrong. 1 Kings. I meant to say 1 Kings, the 11th chapter. 1 Kings, the 11th chapter, and the 6th verse. And it says, "And Solomon did evil in the sight of Yahweh, and went not fully after Yahweh, as did David his father. Then did Solomon build a high place in Carmel. It says, an abomination of Moab, in the hill that that is before Jerusalem, and in Molech the abomination of the children of Ammon. It says, and likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrificed unto their gods. And Yahweh was angry with Solomon because his heart was turned from Yahweh, the power of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice, and had commanded him concerning this thing, that he should not go after other gods. But he kept not that which Yahweh commanded. Wherefore Yahweh said unto Solomon, for as much as I done of thee, thou hast not kept my covenant and my statute, which I have commanded thee, I will surely rend the kingdom from thee, and I will give it to thy servant. It says, notwithstanding, in thy days I will not do it for David thy father's sake, but I will rend it out of thy hand of thy son. It says, howbeit, I will not rend away all the kingdom, but I will give one tribe to thy son for David, my servant's sake, and for Jerusalem's sake, which I have chosen. All right, which I have chosen. Let's jump down. Let's jump down to verse 31. And it says this. It says, and he said unto Jeroboam, take thee 10 pieces, for thou sayest, Yahweh, the God, the power of Israel, behold, I will rend the kingdom out of the hand of Solomon, and I will give 10 tribes to thee. All right. It says, but he shall have one tribe for my servant David's sake, for Jerusalem's sake, the city which I have chosen out of the tribes of Israel. All right. Let's jump down here. Verse number 34 says, howbeit I will not take the whole kingdom out of his hand, but I will make him prince all the days of his life for David, my servant's sake, whom I chose because he kept my commandments and my statutes. But I will take the kingdom out of his son's hand, and I will give it unto thee, even 10 tribes. And unto his son I will give it one tribe, that David my servant may have a light always before in Jerusalem, the city which I have chosen, which I have chosen me to put my name there. All right. So now it says, and I will take thee, and thou shalt reign according to all thy soul desireth, and shall be king over Israel. All right. Matter of fact, let's go and read down some more. Verse number 38, it says, and it shall be, if thou wilt hearken unto all that I command thee, that thou wilt walk in thy ways and do that is right in thy sight, to keep thy statutes and my commandments, as David my servant did, that I will be with thee and build thee a sure house, as I built for David, and I will give Israel unto thee. And I will for this afflict the seed of David, but not forever. Solomon sought therefore to kill Jeroboam, and Jeroboam arose and fled into Egypt unto Shishak, king of Egypt, and was in Egypt until the death of Solomon. All right, so now let's go to First Chronicles. Let's go to First Chronicles. First Chronicles, the 17th chapter. The 17th chapter and the 13th verse. It says, let's start up here. Matter of fact, let's start at verse number 10. It says, and since the time that I commanded the judges to be over my people Israel, moreover, I will subdue all thy enemies forever. Furthermore, I tell thee that Yahweh will build thee an house. And it came to pass, when thy days be expired, that thou must go to be with thy fathers, that I will raise up thy seed after thee, which shall be thy sons, of thy sons, and I will establish his kingdom, and he shall build me an house, and I will establish his throne forever. I will be his father, and he shall be my son, and I will not take my mercy away from him, as I took it from him that was before thee. But I will settle him in mine house, and in my kingdom forever, and his throne shall be established forever. According to all thy word, all of these words, and according to all the vision, so did Nathan speak unto David. All right, so this is just a reiteration, right? Okay, so let me get First Chronicles. Chronicles means records, by the way. Okay, just so you understand. First Chronicles. All right, let's go down here to the 6th verse. All right, matter of fact, let's start up here at the 4th verse. It says, "Howbeit that Yahweh, the power of Israel, chose me before all the house of my father to be king over Israel forever. For he hath chosen Judah, Yahweh, to be the ruler, and of the house of Yahweh, the house of my father. And among the sons of my father, he liked me to make me a king over Israel, and all my sons, for Yahweh have given me my sons, and have chosen Solomon my son to sit upon the throne of the kingdom of Yahweh over Israel. And he said unto me, Solomon thy son, he shall build my house and my courts, and I have chosen him to be my son, and I will be his father.